There you go. So, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good.
I see you have a
I'm
mustache.
doing good.
So do I. It's
My
funny you have the same mustache that I have. It's funny you have the same. You literally
so the
have a prophetic mustache.
so you do you remember? I don't know if they do it in Germany too. Do you remember Movember?
November?
It's like mustache November.
Mm,
It's
not
like a
100%.
cause to help out with like breast cancer or something like that.
Okay.
So they encourage men to have mustaches in November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yes, I think I've heard about it, yeah. So
Yeah.
as you
So
can see,
that's what,
mine grew pretty cricket, very
yeah,
straight.
it did. It did for sure.
Is
Can you see if somebody
that
else
a real
goes
one
on
you
there?
have, or is that like a glued one?
It's a real one. Yeah,
Really?
I just shaved everything else.
Okay. I thought you didn't have a beard.
I just shaved off my beard.
No, just joking. Okay, so what's new? Apart from me, not showing up like 10 million times.
It was only like 1 million times, not 10.
Three. Yes,
Oh, three
3 times.
million times.
How do you say that in English when you don't show up? You're like
Party? No. Absent.
absent. Okay, no. But
I
you
mean,
are. What are you doing
absent.
to someone? What are you doing to someone when you say that? You are. You don't know because
When you say that,
you don't know because you never feel offended by it, right?
I most of the times I don't get offended. Like for instance, say if I'm meeting with somebody, um, I'll go meet at a place that even if they don't show up, I'm gonna enjoy myself. So I'll set up a meeting at the beach, or I'll set up a meeting at Starbucks. But I'm just gonna like do me, be in the present moment. If they show, they show.
The way I evaluate you is like you don't take it personally 2 times, but the third time you still don't take it personally, but you can't believe that it's not on purpose. You believe that someone is trying to trick you. So I thought the third time, 100%, you are not thinking that I just forgot it. You think I did it on purpose. Is that true?
Oh no, not with you, not with you, because I know you got some stuff going on,
Yeah.
and for me, it's Can you tell if somebody else clicks on the link from where you are?
Oh,
I'm here, Steve.
okay. Someone is here. Okay.
Hi, yeah, this is Tyre.
Hi,
This
Tyree.
is my business. This is my business partner.
Okay.
Sorry
Out of
for
Texas.
the blank the blank profile screen or the picture or whatever. I was having some trouble with the Zoom thing.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
So
in
I
the
can't.
witness protection program.
Yeah, I can't be seen right now. I'm too important.
I get you. Yeah. I must be seen. Look at me.
I like your costume, man. It looks good. This
Yes.
is mine. This is my Halloween costume.
And I didn't plan it. It just happened. Where's yours?
The icon. I'm a ghost.
Ah, no, I can't see it. But you can maybe you can put it in the chat or something. All right. So how do you guys know each other?
So he was the first sponsor on my website, Organic Expression, when he was 22 years old, and
Okay.
then he's out of Texas, and then we met in person probably like 3-4 years later, and then we became business partners. There's no official date, but 4 or 5 years for sure.
What kind of business?
You want to take that, Tyre?
Sure. Among several business ideas that Steve and I had tried to develop whenever we first met up, led to what we're working on now, which is the Collective Consciousness Network. And basically what we are is we're a global community that basically shows other companies and other individuals and other organizations how to solve problems. We don't solve problems for them, but we show them the way to solve problems and to help humanity.
The Jedi Steve method.
Absolutely. Using the
and we do partner with them. So we partner to them and connect them with resources.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just not like a self-help, you read this book and do this and live exactly like we live. We find out the strengths that they have, and also we build a team for them and a community for them, and help them tap into our resources to take whatever they're doing to the next level.
Mm-hmm. What projects? Which project was the one that you when you think about the past? Which project comes right into your mind?
I think that the organic expression, the framework and everything that he did to start that, I think that was kind of the vision of what the Collective Consciousness Network has turned into now. So that same model, but just been polished and just kind of upgraded a little bit. And this time around, we're ready to be a little bit, well, not a little bit, to be even more proactive in, like what he was saying, working with other partnerships and organizations, and actually creating resources to help them expand so that we can expand.
Mm-hmm.
So when I met Tyre, I wasn't as grounded as I am now. So the organic expression was stuff like Tyre understood it more than most people, because he operates strong in his intuition, and at that time I wasn't grounded enough, so I was more pushing resources away than bringing resources to me. So even some of that stuff was happening, but it wasn't sustainable enough. But the essence of tapping into people's selfishness to get them to do good, that essence is still within this. But now we have more resources to point towards that. And there's some certain things that had to be created, like cryptocurrency wasn't a thing when I first like started coming up with organic expression and everything. So a lot of these things have come full circle that I didn't even know about, and I wasn't even aligned with until like the last 6 months. I wasn't even pushing towards that. So the world had to catch up, and I had to get more grounded. An example of somebody that isn't grounded right now, but who is somebody that has a lot of resources, is Kanye. He's
not aligned.
What was that?
Not aligned.
He's not aligned, and
I heard something about him. His Jewish that Adidas took back the sponsorship because he was making comments on Jews. So, but I didn't check it, so I don't know what anything about it. But maybe you can tell me.
For sure. So he ruined a lot of his business relationships, and which we all hate. Martin Luther King says, "I want people to judge me for the content of my character and not the color of my skin."
Mm-hmm.
And there are certain people in all races, and if you look back, the people that individually fucks us up the most is people of our own race. If you really look at stuff.
What did he do? What did he do? I didn't check it. What did he exactly do?
He was saying very anti-Semitic things. He
like
was saying, I don't
saying that he was saying things like
people can watch it.
Saying things as if the people, the Jewish race isn't who they say they are, and saying that that they were out, that he can say those he literally said that he could say anti-Semitic things about Jewish people and that Adidas would not drop him. He literally said that on the podcast, on the interview. And there's been a lot of other things
on the Drink Champs podcast.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of other things that he's said, not even just about Jewish people, but other groups of people, even Black Americans as well, that have just kind of rubbed the wrong, rubbed these groups of people the wrong way. And there have been a lot of people in his corner over the years that have helped him get to where he is now, and he has done a pretty good job of kind of destroying that reputation, and basically burning bridges of people that helped him get to where he is now. And now he is, reaping the benefits, quote unquote, of what happens whenever you do that. You shouldn't bash people, the very people that are helping you and giving you resources to do things. At least in my opinion, I don't think that's a smart idea. And you can clearly see that he's paying for that. Now he might have damaged. Go ahead.
In addition to him being like extremely selfish and not grounded, he's got a really big ego, and one of the reasons that I mean it's many too and many layers, but one of the reasons that I've partnered with Tyre over the years is he's good at executing things, and he's good at helping me streamline an idea, and he's also good about taking his own ideas and bring them to fruition. Kanye had a lot of things like that because he was just a visionary, which is important, and he can get everybody talking about a certain things, which is important. But somebody called me recently a self-made man, and for this person that was very critical for me for a long period of time, I took it as a compliment, but I don't believe in self-made men. I know I
elaborate.
So Elon Musk has a company of over 100,000 people, and if you listen to him in an interview, he acts like he's like sitting in a room doing all this stuff by himself.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, everything is by grace.
Is his enroll?
It's more like in Drake's song "God." I can do nothing, me, or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
Like he's saying, basically, I didn't do it by myself. Like I was, if it wasn't for the broskies or something, he says, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Can't imagine where I'd be without my
broskies. He's humble.
He's
humble about his fame, while others are not yet. Yeah.
I mean, I think even he could be a little more. Are you talking about when you're talking about Elon?
I'm just talking about the song. I don't know him so well, but I mean, I like his music.
It's called God's. It's called God's Plan.
Got it.
God's Plan. The song God's Plan, right? I heard it today in the gym. That's why I know. Yes, it was just in the gym. Yeah. So
for me, even like a lot of the people that burn me, like I'm thankful for them from afar.
Yeah,
I would never like I was telling Tyre about somebody that if the guy was 10 feet away from me and he was on fire, I wouldn't pee on him to save his life.
It's also funny that you say that because I was thinking about it's funny that you say that too today, because I was also thinking today, I think it was also in the gym, I'm not 100% sure. I was thinking about my thanks coins, on Public Space, the app. So, and I said, what if people get angry and like start thanks ironically, like thanks for fucking my life up or whatever, And at the end of the day, it's good to be thankful even for that. So it's exactly what you're saying. Yeah. So, that could happen, and maybe
so this is something that could have happened to Tyre, and he could have just in the first month he knew me learned a lot, and then just like pushed me away and said, I don't need this motherfucker. And that happens a lot, and I don't necessarily mind it because I'm not meeting with people again and again after they shit on me. But we are grateful for each other, and we're grateful that with lots of failures and lots of mistakes that we stayed together while working on our own shit and working on stuff together. And just not giving up, maybe giving up for moments here and there, but not like just taking a break on the weekend to give up. But
do you also have thousands of missed calls from him every day?
Tyre and I,
Yeah.
we don't talk on the phone that much. There's sometimes we don't talk for months, or we don't interact for months, because
So you're not in a
we really
relationship.
start to, when we have a budget and we start to actually build, that's when we spend more time together.
And it's definitely necessary, because I think that allows us time to grow and time to reflect on, maybe things that worked and things that didn't work. And I think, honestly, this is within the last maybe 2 or 3 months, Steve and I have been talking on the phone more than we ever have in the last 10 years of us knowing each other, which is...
What's the topic that you've most talked about recently? What that comes to your mind that you've been learning and talking about, like Tyre?
So can I take this one? The reason why there's gap in time, and he's talking about reflection, that's in my formula, that's chaos. And I believe when chaos hits us, that's a time when we get that cosmic yes. We because things aren't working, we move towards something that is our real purpose. So a lot of times when we have that gap in between it, that's when the shift is happening. And a lot of times people try to not embrace that chaos.
Yeah.
And years into this of doing that, I don't like it, but I embrace it. Sometimes it really sucks, but I embrace it, because I know it's important to push through whatever that is, or just to like sit and pause and reflect on it. So and set boundaries, like, okay, this is a cool project. 10 years ago I might have liked this project, but no, I'm in a different place. Let me attract a better project. There was a point for a long time that Tyre didn't want to do anything except for music. And I tell you the truth, that bothered me, but I also appreciated that.
Yes.
I appreciated that fact, because he was 100% honest about that. And I was kind of saying, like, I would go and now he's creating a label and other things, because we're going to have the resources to be able to do that. And I was like, I'm more of a yes and guy, instead of I will only do this. I believe that's a 50s mentality. They say you just do one thing and get good at it. I'm like good at
age. You mean the 50s?
things.
The 50s as an age of the 50s, or what?
Yeah, 1950s.
Okay, 1950s. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of in a place that, like, let's get past that, and let's say. And then also a lot of people are depressed because they have too many options.
Yes.
There's for a lot of people with the 50s mentality that a lot of people are trying to force us into. It was like, you live in this town and you go work at the mill. Now we're opened up to people. I mean, we're doing a project in Pakistan. And I'm
in Tenerife now.
What was that?
In Tenerife right now.
Yeah. There's there's lots of people that are going off of a old age model, when the internet has opened up a lot of things. So the thing that we're always working on, that space and that chaos, is to get out of the way of ourselves. So I believe, like, a lot of times they don't want to. Stephen Covey said, one of his 7 habits of highly effective people, one of them was to take time to sharpen your saw. A lot of times people are sitting there trying to cut wood, and they don't want to take a break from cutting wood, when they could just sharpen their saw and make their life a lot easier. Yeah, I've expanded that. Absolutely. Because sharpening the saw is a lot more making things happen, and I want to be the difference between making things happen, letting things happen, and just pausing.
Tyre, I just want to show you. I just want to show you where I'm sitting right now in this city.
Oh wow, that is beautiful.
Yes,
looks like a postcard.
It's like, you know.
Yeah. Where are you? Are you in the part of the world that hasn't been discovered yet?
I'm here somewhere right now. It's the Hawaii for Europeans. It's Tenerife.
Oh, okay.
This is the highest mountain of Spain. It's the Teide. It's 4,000 meters high, And I mean, 4,000 meters looks a lot higher than 4,000 meters in the Swiss Alps because it goes straight from sea level to 4,000 meters, you know? So,
Yeah.
Yes.
so, and up there is snow, you know, and down here is tropical. It's a tropical island. Yeah. I
Oh,
can
wow.
show you.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That is very
Hey,
nice.
hey, Tyre, this is a side note, but I want you to check out his website and see if there's some way that we can turn his Coinbase thing into a crypto.
Absolutely.
Yes, but I have to think about whether that's really makes it you know, like
We're just gonna propose it to you. You can say yes or no. Yeah. But don't say no until you know what it looks like.
So I want to show you more of the island. This is it. It has all regions of the climate, you know. They come here to do Hollywood movies because they can go into tropical, they can go to like forest that is like in Germany or something, like with pine trees and so on. I don't know if there's pictures of that, but oh, there's also the oldest forest of Europe here, like millions of years old. I can show you that. So you guys should visit. That's how it looks like. It's really amazing like this, you know.
Oh, yeah. I would most definitely love to visit. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of healing that could take place there.
Yeah, the people here, lots of Germans are retiring here because it's the EU. It's super easy to come here, and the people that come here, they live on average 10 years longer than when they stay in Germany.
Yeah, well, that kind of validates what I was feeling there. It looks very peaceful, and it looks very like you could learn some things about yourself that you might not have learned in a previous place.
And also tell them about our travel agency.
Yes, sir. We do have a traveling site and a traveling department of the network, in which is being set up right now to to give our network resources and guidance on booking trips and traveling to different places. So that would be an awesome thing to incorporate towards where you're at, and other places of the world that are conducive to healing and to discovering different cultures and things of that nature. So
yeah,
stay tuned for our conscious traveler.
It works really well because first, educational tourism is what I'm heading for a little bit here. Also back in Germany, back in Switzerland, we're now they're legalizing. They're going to do the same thing as in California. It's almost 100% sure, with dispensaries and so on. And so we want to open up. Actually, the city my friend is from, where I also went to school for 9 years, is 9 years where I went to school 9 years. This city is a city where there's a lot of old people to go on cure. I don't know how to say that, Kuan. So, like old people when they go to healing, bathing and so on, even in Roman times, it was already in that city. So we're going to open a cannabis clinic there. We're heading towards this. So that works really well with Steve and so on. So we'll collaborate. I see Steve once a week. So
great. I noticed that you said you had went to school. I'm actually Steve actually inspired me to go back to school and pursue my bachelor's degree in information technology and cybersecurity, as well as blockchain development. So I've actually been opened up to a community of students who could definitely benefit from what you're doing. So stay tuned, as well as I continue to connect with different students and different organizations that could really benefit from what you're doing as well. And that would be a great way to let people know about what you're doing as well. And I think that's a really big way that I could be of assistance and I could help.
Okay. And maybe next time we will both see how we really look like. 'Cause right now we can't tell.
Absolutely.
Okay, Steve, let's wrap it up because I'm really scared I'm not gonna get the tickets for this Halloween party tonight. It's gonna be the most amazing party. Is there a volcano erupting behind you? Why is there a huge fume? Turn a little bit left, Steve. There was like a huge something behind you. A monster. What is that? Oh, it's just a cloud. Or what is it?
Yeah,
What
it's
is
a cloud.
that? It's a cloud. Okay.
That's
So it's it is it is the cloud following you through the desert.
So all the clouds the exact same shape in Germany?
No, and there's other things that are not the same
That
shape.
was a structure. That was a structure joke. that was a structure
There's a
joke.
lot of things that are always in a different shape in Germany. You just have to discover. Okay, so let's wrap it up, guys, because I really don't want to miss this Halloween party. I'm going to show you the Halloween party. That's the last thing I'm going to show you, because then you're going to understand. This is it. That's where I'm going tonight. Look, it's already sold out online. I just tried to get the tickets online, and yeah, so that's where I'm going. So I hope to see you there next year on Halloween.
Absolutely. I'd love to be there.
Look at that.
Yes, there's a this is how it looks like. Wait, there's another thing I can show you. Wait, where is it? Here. No. No.
I'll also share Tyre's music with you. You
Yeah,
both
are you into rap? What are you
into
doing?
music.
Oh, I'm in a little bit of each genre. I do a little bit of rap, a lot of hip hop, R&B, and we recently just kind of delved into the pop and rock kind of thing. So I have a friend of mine that I've been working on every music project that we've worked on up to date. We're getting ready to release our second music project and begin to get ready for our third.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a lot of writing. I do a lot of harmonizing and things like that in the background. So I'm kind of all over the place when it comes to the creation of music. It just kind of depends on what the subject matter might be, how the song sounds, what the beat sounds like. So I really look forward to creating different sounds. So no song that I do sounds the same. And one of the things that I stay away from, is the, talking about, things like drugs and disrespecting women and those things like that. I don't particularly speak on those things in my music, just because of the fact that it's very important that you watch what you say in music. I know that we've here as of late, you've been seeing a lot of people in the hip hop industry, rappers especially, will say things that end up costing them. Some tragically end up costing them their life. When you talk about hurting another individual or doing something to and stealing from an individual, a lot of these guys end up experiencing those things themselves, and it's just there's just a better way to express yourself musically. And that's just one of the things that me and the people that I work on music with, we try to be mindful of. We like to do song. Yeah, go ahead.
I think there's like a big art to being able to be edgy without being, I was going to use inappropriate, but without just like some things that people do to go viral. I'm just like, this is like an amateur. They could have like done this in like just like a total way that was like even more raw, but it wasn't like negative.
Absolutely. And I think that's, go ahead.
But I think, go ahead.
That was kind of one of the things that that we touched on in that song, We Are Here. And that's just a song that talks about, you kind of rising up, above the pitfalls and the obstacles that one would tend to experience when they're journeying towards success. Walking walking and moving in a way that that shows you know, how aggressive you can be and how edgy you can be, like you said, Steve, without conveying a negative message. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
So,
the meeting is
Yaniq,
going to be interrupted.
you want to wrap up?
Yes, because also the Zoom meeting is going to be interrupted because I don't have the license right now. So it was so nice to meet you, Tyre, and talk to you and on Friday, I guess, Steve. And I'm looking forward to continue the conversation also on music because I'm also into music. So have a good one, guys. It was really nice talking to you. And
Peace.
I'm going to have a lot of fun
Absolutely.
now. I hope you guys are going to have fun too. I mean, Halloween is a lot bigger in America anyway, so have fun there.
Okay,
Bye.
peace.
Peace.